I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
54, South. Check back 45.
Now on 2nd and 16, Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, express. Hey, team 6.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's the second-year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 4th. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such a and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. A pick D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try and get after the pick six. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. Make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The stop made by Kamal Ishmael. From the 30 on second down, Ryan buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way. is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Hey, Foxtrot. 45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards in NFL to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. It's 3rd down and 5. 22. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch. Get up.
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. One play, 80 yards, pretty easy drive to reach.
But not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Oh. Eleven yards there, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47.
Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
I'm letting you know right. Hey, Echo. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Got it. Check, 45's the Mike.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Hey, dude.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's caught by Saleh. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Accelerate. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 27, 49ers 17.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They go play action now. Ryan. And Selleck here, left side.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a dump off here complete. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
You got four. You got 4 down. 51. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Go.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, D. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They pick up.
And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, it's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go ahead, man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of a lot. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes Pettis on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Wait! Buzz! Check, 45 the mic.
Now Ryan. Gets this one left side to Pettis. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, exit. Ain't no such thing.
On third down, Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go. Twenty. Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't. 39. Check. Hey, Haywood. Check. 45 to Mike. Let's go.
Ryan will throw again. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
45. Mike, 45. 6'6", bullet high. They're running it. Base.
Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's pin the mirror.
Again, Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well at hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo now. And it's complete. Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got Sanu. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
12.
To throw is Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They were looking for Johnson that time. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Left side caught by Matthews. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check 50.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 28. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
59, ready. 25. Got it. Here we go. 21.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tyler Davison. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your brum, for your poster, pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending